It was the death of a legend and a mass pilfering of technology. The man she saved was an unrivaled raven paired with a next craft, used by research and development in their experiments. The colony Anatolia fell into a sharp financial crisis after losing its sole specialization in technology. Relying on a mercenary for hire was the inevitable resolution to keep food on the table. I used that man, and through him, her. I make no claim of righteousness. He was simply the only one who could have made it happen.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Kade Plays Armored Core 4. And in this first episode, we are going to launch the first strike on Griffin, the independent city. You will note that I sound absolutely ecstatic, and that is because this is one of my favorite games. And by playing this, I will also lead into playing Armored Core 4 Answer, which is, up until very recently, probably my favorite game ever made. When I say up until recently, talk about Armored Core 6. Now I'm saying, game is damn good. So, the plot line, I will admit, to Armored Core 4's plot is very, very sparse. We are a mercenary for the independent colony Anatolia. And our operator is named Fiona Jarnfelt, and her daddy's an AC designer. And we're basically doing missions because we need to keep Anatolia in money. So, prior to the events of the game, so before the events of Armored Core 4, was the National Dismantlement War, which people will occasionally mention in the storyline. And basically what that was overpopulation and lack of resources collapsed the world governments. And they all got, when the nation's governments became weak, the corporate entities saw an opportunity to stage a nice hostile takeover. And so now the corporations kind of own everything now. And we are just sort of living in their world. So we are a mercenary who it is implied that we were rescued by Fiona, and that in gratitude we sort of agreed to lend our skills to the colony of Anatolia. And that's really kind of all you know at this point. So there's 6 major corporations that are pretty much running the world right now. And we take contracts from them variously in order to make money, keep Mama Fiona happy, and keep Anatolia, well, the bank accounts of Anatolia, nice and well stocked up. We achieve this by piloting a giant armored core and blasting the absolute shit out of basically anything that exists that we see. Chapter 1 is literally a single mission. So the Pax Economica, post-National Dismantlement War, the corporations kind of agreed on a sort of peace. But it went well for the corporations and not so well for the colonies. So we we are protecting one of the independent colonies, and there are a couple with some other characters that crop up. Notably Aspina. So that's us. We are Lynx. Or, well, actually, technically, we're still a Raven at this point. And Nexts are the name for the types of big modular mechs that we pilot. Because there's 3 classifications of mech. There are MTs, which are itty-bitty little things. There are normals, which are more sort of... They're bigger, better armed, a little bit more maneuverable. They're sort of like us, but smaller and not as modular. And then there are Nexts, which are what we pilot with, you know, following core theory and all that good stuff. Now there are some missions that I absolutely loathe. Swarms of Red Eyes. This is quite tricky. This is quite a tricky mission. So, one of those situations where it's just corporate war. Omer like using submarines, and they are firing volleys of missiles, and I just gotta try and take them out. That is all I gotta do. I gotta stand on this peninsula with a couple of rifles and a will to stop missiles hitting the base behind me. Like, tell me that's not a dramatic visual. So, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna stand here and we're gonna fire at missiles. Alright. Good. I can probably get further down. Give myself a little bit more lead time. This is why I went with both rifles, because if I had an energy blade here, this would do me no good whatsoever. Okay. We're looking spicy so far. We're looking real hot so far. And we just got to keep this rate of fire up. Wait, they're not missiles, they're like suicide drones. Yeah, they're like weird little floating, like, autonomous bombs, almost. You there? The ones on the left side? Stop it, stop it, stop it. Nothing's making it through. I refuse to allow anything to make it through to the base. Alright. Next 2 flights are coming in. I could also use my missiles here. But that would be kind of overkill. Alright, there they are. They're in range. They're in range. Oh god. Oh god, they're coming right up the center too. I. No. Don't be thinking that you're gonna do that to me. No. I'm surprised they're not exploding and damaging me, honestly. This game likes hitting you with damage from weird sources. One of the things that I think, like, confused me the most when I was first playing this was missiles are rendered in the game world. Man, I need to get higher up over here. Missiles are rendered in the game world. Missiles are a target that you can hit with bullets. And sometimes when you go to fire missiles, and, like, if somebody's firing, like, I don't know, a machine gun at you. If you go firing missiles, and you're firing into a hail of bullets, the missiles will explode before they hit the target. Now, this is cool because in some missions it means that you can shoot down missiles when they're coming at you. Like, if If you're facing an enemy that fires like big volleys of missiles or whatever, that can be hugely helpful. However, if you are using missiles, and you're gonna discover that I use VTF missiles as the solution to a lot of problems. But if I fire them at somebody when they're firing like machine guns at me, they will detonate right as they come out of the missile tubes and damage me. This can also be used to your advantage because you can do that to other ACs too. And that ends up being a very useful strategy in some very specific scenarios. But we were able to keep all that badness back. All those autonomous bombs, we stopped them from reaching the facility. We rescued our buddies who were in there. What are we gonna do next? Let's do elimination in Hazen.
Let's confirm the mission. GA's Hazen.
So the missions, this game is very short.
The enemy is relying mostly on old
And
but it's possible they've
they don't explain a lot of the story.
to the factory there.
And
To eliminate any normals that oppose
the missions themselves are, in a lot of cases, very, very quick.
Those are your orders.
So sometimes you get a mission where you gotta duel another AC. And I mean, that right there, that's end of discussion. Like, you fight another AC, the fight will be over in minutes.
Your movement will be limited in those tight quarters.
Alright, where y'all at? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Alright, let's get some boosted movement going on here. If I'm on my own time, quite often I will just stomp through here. Just on walking motion.
All enemies within the storage
Is that just like a guy? Is that just a dude with a rifle, or is that like an MT? It's hard to tell.
that one out next.
Oh, booped ya. Alright, you guys in here.
Normal detected within the storage.
Y'all all gonna die.
You have full clearance. Take them all out.
And one more in the back.
Radar activity within the facility
Bam.
has gone silent.
And I done a little jump for joy.
Was a success.
Yeah, we did it.
Please head back.
Like, so as you can see, like, the missions are like crazy quick. Some of them take a little bit longer. Like, Swarm of Red Eyes takes a little bit to get done. No way I didn't S-rank that. I'm not super concerned about my ranks. There are some stuff. I just got hit a little bit on ammo use. Sure.
You're all right. Let's go.
But there are some missions that that take a little bit longer because of whatever the gimmick of the mission is. But generally speaking, missions get done real quick. Do I have the time for one more? Yeah, I think I got the time for one more. Let's do... Do I want to do Dangerous Waters or Sharpshooting? Sharpshooting is actually a really dangerous mission. So let's try this out, just so you can watch me get a little bit stressed out. So we're going back to the Independent City Griffin, and that's a big thing for Armored Core games is reuse of maps. Lots of maps get reused a lot.
Griffin is swarming with enemy forces. You can ignore them all. Just get to those long-range cannons. We're looking for efficiency here.
Efficiency is what you want. Efficiency is what you're gonna get. I am a murdering machine. But those long-range cannons will really hit you. Those things are a problem. Which is where you're going to see me use my universal problem solver VTF missiles.
Enemy units confirmed by comms.
Yeah, you see those? See those long-range cannon shots?
Focus on the long-range
Those bastards. If they hit me, that is going to hurt like sin.
enemies being forced out.
Nope, I'm outside of the combat zone. So how come they get to be outside of the combat zone, but I got to be inside the combat zone? That ain't fair. Breaking the rules.
Western area long-range
Alright, take out a couple of those cannons. Ow. Alright, we're taking some hits, but we're still pretty good. If anybody was wondering, my health is the big number up at the top. 26,000 and, you know, rapidly declining number. Nope. I won't need the Dearborns for this, but I am taking an awful lot of damage. Yeah, but I'm sneaking around behind the buildings, you see. To limit my exposure to enemy fire. Ow! All objectives have been destroyed. Now we're gonna get the fuck out of here. Let's get gone. Let's get gone. Back the way we came. Run away. So that's... In a lot of cases, the mission can be completed... Like, there's a very specific objective. And it generally serves you better for rank and thus the money that you make to stick to what you're doing and get the mission done with the least ammo used and the least damage taken. You know, I'm gonna go all the way up. I'm gonna go all the way up until I can see the last mission for Chapter 2. So let's do Sandstorm Citadel.
Let's confirm the mission.
Yeah, confirm the mission. Do it, Fiona. Get it done. Alright, so I'll blow up their ballistic missiles. Oh, so there's a sandstorm on this mission. Which means I'm not going to be able to see anything. Like anything at all. Tracking targets by radar? Yeah, but I don't have a good radar, Fiona. What do you want me to do about it, babes? Alright, well, let's see what kind of problems we can get ourselves into. Oh boy. Oh god, I can't see a goddamn thing. There's just sand and nothing. Just small squads of MTs. Booped them. It's pretty funny. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. There's some boys there. When did you get there? Rude of you to do that. There's some boys down here, too. Just, I can't tell if they're like tanks or MTs or what all is going on. I am needlessly over-destroying right now. Like, I don't need to be shooting these guys. I just hate that they're doing what they're doing. And, kind of felt like the need to take them out. Because they're... Alright, so you can see I'm like shooting down missiles as they're coming at me too. To try and maybe mitigate some incoming damage. Oh, those are normals. It's so hard to tell what's an enemy signature and what's just a missile. Like, this mission's kind of rough. I'm not going to lie to you, mate. It's hard to pilot an enormous death machine when you can't see. Alright, we breached the perimeter of the stronghold. Ow! Missiles. But these are the targets right here. These ballistic missiles that they are planning on firing. Which they are now never going to get the chance to fire. Hells yeah. We did it. We did it. Mission success. That's the good stuff. I got an S rank for that too. Damn. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty good at this. And then there is there's Operation Descent. Do I want to do Operation Descent? And there's also Dangerous Waters. I want to do Operation Descent. And that'll be my last mission for this episode. Because I'm pretty much going to be able to do a chapter every episode. So I think this is going to be... So Chapter 1, 2 will be a single episode. Chapter 3 will be an episode. Chapter 4 will be an episode. And then Chapter 5, 6 will be an episode. A level 3 protected area. Oh god, they got 3 levels of protection on this thing. What are we supposed to do? Okay, so they're just dropping me directly through the center from the top. Let's see how this goes. I'm sure this will go swimmingly. I'm sure there will be no vertical laser cannons. But it's okay, because if there are, I can dodge them. Drop down quickly, take them out.
You'll be entering the fixed laser cannon's range shortly.
Way. 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 There we go. That's some tidy quick boosting right there for you. That is some high grade evasive maneuvering in the air that y'all just witnessed. The greatness that is me playing Armored Core 4. 4 Answer is much better. But I wanted to play 4 because I've replayed 4 Answer a lot. But I haven't played 4 in like a really long time, so I kind of wanted to just remind myself of where it came out of. And that's literally the whole mission. Just drop down, dodge the lasers, blast the mans, and then you're good. But yeah, I wanted to remind myself of like what Armored Core 4 was like, because I think I forget sometimes because I'm so used to 4 Answer. And it still forms a very important part of the of the kind of lead up. Like, it establishes a lot of the premise and a lot of the key players that will then matter a lot more in 4 Answer. So here we gotta just go bop some chops. Bop some chops, bop some chaps. Chap some asses. Wear some assless chaps. Like, whatever. Oh yeah, right. Water mines. Let's not go in those. Luckily, I have enough energy to deal with this without having to boost in through the water. That's a good thing about this build. Don't hide behind there. Come out, buddy. There you go. There you go. It disables my weapon so I can't shoot back at those drones as much as I really, really want to. And then you know what? I think we can clean up even the last mission before we do Desert Wolf. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go for all missions. Chapter 2, all missions. Baldora, I hate this mission though. I may actually die on this mission. Yes, the Maghreb Liberation Front. So I gotta take out an entire squad of fortress guards. It's those cannons right there, the ones being depicted, they are difficult to get past without getting shot by them. And they do a lot of damage. They do an insane amount of damage for what they are. So when we get to the end, there's a squad of normals at the fortress. And those are the guys we gotta deal with. Those are the ones we gotta take out. All the guys that you see me shoot while I progress through the valley, that's purely just because I love shooting MTs. I just love shooting MTs. But you can see that long-range cannon's already got beat on me. Alright, yeah, he hit me and staggered me, like, just like that. Which is insanely rude. Oh, he, like, clipped my primal armor. I love shooting MTs, because MTs are piloted by scrubs and dummies. Oh, the shots are coming in thick and fast now. Okay, more squads of MTs in the lower part of the valley. Blow up some tanks. Tanks are, like, insignificant mosquitoes to me at this point. Oh, he hit me for, like, 2k just by clipping my primal armor. Which, if you see, like, a green flash, like, around whenever I get hit, there's kind of like that little pulse that it does. That is my primal armor. That is represented by the thick bar next to my AP number. So I got 28,000 AP, and my primal armor is currently full, but as you get shot, your primal armor will wear down. The higher your primal armor is, the more percentage it will reduce incoming damage by. So it's not like shields. Damage still goes through, and different weapons will penetrate primal armor at different rates. So there's kind of a balance there, and there's just so many stats that dictate all of this, and all of those things can be modified and manipulated. But we're back home, and we're ready to take on the mission Desert Wolf. I think it's the only mission we have remaining. And if you want to see the contents of the mission Desert Wolf, you'll have to join me on the next episode, because for now I've been Kade, this has been Armored Core 4, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.